I'm Nikki Ray, and today I'm going to be doing an About Me video. Let's get started. Number 1. I was born in 1994, which makes me currently the big 2-3. And that's kind of terrifying because I am no longer a teenager. I am out of college and I am actually an adult. I still feel like a child. I am living on my own and I'm still trying to figure life out. I don't feel that much different than when I was 19. I mean, I have a lot more real life experience, but just know that there are 23-year-olds out there, 25-year-olds and 26-year-olds who are still figuring out the same things. They're still trying to figure out who they are, still trying to figure out life. Honestly, I feel like no one really knows what they're doing. They're just really good at bluffing that they just don't know what's going on. Well, that was a little rant. Number 2. I am half Korean and half American. I have a lot of white mixed in. It's just a whole smorgasbord of whiteness, and I am also half Korean, but I grew up in America. I've lived there my whole life. I consider myself American because I am an American citizen, which is kind of funny because my physical appearance is predominantly Asian traits, so growing up it was very confusing to a lot of people. So going on to number 3, I currently live in South Korea, and now I kind of have the opposite reaction from number 2. I walk down the street and a lot of people are automatically like, you are white, you are a white person, you're American. Whereas my whole life I grew up having people say the opposite, like, oh, you're Asian, which there's nothing wrong with either one. It's just, I feel like being half, I'm constantly in a never-ending limbo of what am I, what are you? And I constantly get asked that question, and there's no right way to say it, I feel, because in America people ask, what are you? And then I say, oh, I'm half Korean, I'm half Asian. Or I could just say, I'm Asian. And then no one would bat an eye. But if I said, I'm half white, or I'm white, people will double take and be like, no, but like, what's your other half? Or like, you're not white. It was kind of like that never-ending battle of growing up, but it keeps me on my toes. There is subtle microaggression, subtle racism. Even though people don't mean it to be rude or racist, it still is a little racist. I'm gonna be honest. Number 4. My occupation. I am currently an elementary teacher through the EPIC program. I teach 3rd through 6th grade and I teach English as a second language here in Korea. Yeah, I'm a teacher. I educate the youth of Korea. And that's kind of scary because these kids are so impressionable and they're so young, and if you think about it, learning English is very important for Koreans because when they're in high school they take this big test that determines what kind of university they can get into, and that can make or break a student because schooling is so competitive. So since they're so young and I am a native English speaker, I am the one that can either set them up to like English for the rest of their lives or hate it and find it as a chore. And as I said earlier, that determines what university they get and what kind of jobs they get. And it's a lot of pressure. I feel a lot of pressure put on me to educate the youth. And honestly, I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I try so hard and I try my best and I love these kids, but it's a lot of pressure, but it's so rewarding. Number 5. So this one might be kind of obvious, but I have a strong desire, a strong sense of wanderlust. I was a competitive figure skater since the age of 13. I did a lot of competitions and I loved every moment of it. It was very hard, but I feel like it really shaped me into the person I am today. It really got me out of my shell, my shy shell, and it allowed me to perform, which I love performing. And I was even a part of the first figure skating team at my university, and I helped out with that. And I was the vice president for my university figure skating club my senior year. And it was just, the bonds you make through a sport are so strong, and you all just kind of get the struggle. It's great. great. Number 8, moving on to a different topic. I took piano lessons since I was 7, and I did a lot of classical stuff, but my technique is not strong and I haven't played in a long time, so it's just, I don't know, I feel kind of bad because my parents have invested so much money into piano classes, and but I love music and I love singing and I love all of it, so it gave me a good appreciation, and I do think music shaped my mind into the crazy jumbled up mess that is me. So all the things I talked about are just a few of the things that really shaped me into the person I am today, and there you are. I hope you enjoyed some random facts about me. I'm gonna leave you at that, so bye.